Top 10 Movies on Ethical Hacking. Ethical hacking is one of the most misunderstood and undervalued topics in computer science. If you look at it, the goal of ethical hacking is to secure the internet and help others to do so too. But let's face it, learning ethical hacking seems like a mountain of a task. Well, look at movies. They are a great way to learn, relax, and forget about your day at work. However, not all movies are created equal in terms of their plot lines. Some movies will have you completely engrossed from start to finish, and others still leave more questions than answers. And there are some great movies that provide insight into this exciting field. So let's take a look at the list of top 10 movies on ethical hacking. Number 10. Snowden. In the Oscar-nominated film Snowden, Edward Snowden, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt, is portrayed as a conflicted hero. On one hand, he's a man who has dedicated his life to making the world a better place. On the other hand, he's a man who has devoted himself to protecting his country from being trampled on by its own government. The movie revolves around this duality. When Snowden discovers that the NSA is illegally spying on ordinary U.S. citizens, he grapples with the decision to leak their classified documents to the press. The film does a good job of showing how much he cares about improving the lives of his fellow Americans. All in all, it has some good ethical hacking action for a viewer. Number 9. Blackhat. Blackhat is a 2015 American thriller film directed by Michael Mann. The film stars Chris Hemsworth and Viola Davis. It is about a convicted hacker who is recruited to find a dangerous weaponized virus that has infected an isolated Chinese city. This chance will bring him back together with an old buddy, but it will also thrust him into a power struggle between the American and Chinese governments and into the path of a malicious hacker, the identity of whom he must discover if he wants to save his freedom and his life. Number 8. The Fifth State. The Fifth State is a 2013 British-American biographical drama film directed by Roland Emmerich and starring Benedict Cumberbatch as Julian Assange. It was based on the book The Fifth Estate by Daniel Domscheit-Berg, who tells his experience working with WikiLeaks during its first 7 years. The movie is about two WikiLeaks journalists who go undercover to investigate the secret activities of the CIA. The story then follows two men from the world's most famous whistleblower organization as they work as watchdogs and leak secret data to the world. However, when they obtain access to confidential documents related to U.S. intelligence, they are embroiled in a major battle against the U.S. government. Number 7. Hackers. If you're looking for a film that will leave you on the edge of your seat, Hackers is the one. Hackers is a 1995 American crime drama film directed by Ian Softly, starring Johnny Lee Miller and Angelina Jolie. The film was based on the true story of the hacker Kevin Mitnick. In this movie, a group of talented teenagers hack into computers for fun, but their lives are turned upside down when one of them is arrested and charged for planting a virus that will cause an oil tanker to spill. To prove his innocence, Dade Murphy, or Johnny Lee Miller, sets out on a mission and has to defeat a mastermind hacker called The Plague, or Fisher Stevens. The teenage hackers sought to disprove this plan, clear their reputations, and win the respect of the adult authorities who had been accusing them of wrongdoing. Number 6. The Great Hack. The Great Hack is a 2019 American documentary drama film directed by Kareem Amer and written by Robert Mazur about the Cambridge Analytica scandal. It stars Julianne Moore, Steve Buscemi, Alexander Skarsgård, and Armie Hammer. The documentary follows Carol Cadwalder, an investigative reporter who uncovers evidence that could lead to destroying social media company Facebook's reputation. The documentary takes viewers through one of the most consequential scandals in recent history, revealing how Facebook's user data was exploited by a third-party company for political gain and how it was used to influence elections worldwide. Number 5. Who Am I? Identity and online security are subjects covered in the German movie Who Am I? This movie follows the story of a nobody, Benjamin or Tom Schilling, who is unnoticeable. When he meets charming Max, or Elias Mabarak, this dramatically changes. Despite their apparent differences, they have a common passion for hacking. They form a group known as Clay. But things turn to the worse when Clay is inducted into the most wanted list by the BKA and the Europol. Then nobody is then turned into the world's most wanted hackers. Number 4. WarGames, 1983. The movie was directed by John Badham and stars David Lightman, or Broderick, a young high school student hacker who accidentally hacks into a military supercomputer, resulting in an accidental nuclear war. The movie is a classic of the hacker genre, which shows how our reliance on technology can be used to create havoc. In this case, it's through hacking into a military supercomputer that triggers a world war. WarGames, which cost $12 million and made $125 million worldwide, was a critical and commercial triumph. The movie received 3 Academy Award nominations. Furthermore, it was shown at the 1983 Cannes Film Festival out of competition. Number 3. The Net, 1995. Sandra Bullock portrays a systems analyst in the 1995 thriller The Net. Bullock works remotely in California and becomes caught up in a fatal plot after receiving a suspicious floppy disk that has backdoors into a well-known computer security system. Just hours before she departs on vacation, Angela finds sensitive material on the CD she got. She reels into shock when she discovers that someone has given her a new identity, and that identity has a police record. She tries to figure out what occurred and who is out to get her. Numerous cybersecurity issues are addressed in the storyline, including identity theft, spoofing, and early instances of cyber terrorism. Number 2. Encrypted, the Cybercrime 2019. This is a must-watch for anyone who wants to learn more about ethical hacking and security. The movie follows a hacker who tries to steal money by hacking into servers, but things go wrong when he gets caught by the FBI. The movie shows the consequences of hacking, which can be both positive and negative. This film also highlights that there are no easy ways out when it comes to security. Even if you think you know what's best for yourself or your company, sometimes it's better just not to do anything at all. And number 1, Sneakers. Sneakers is a 1992 movie about a team of hackers who are hired to test security at a bank. The movie was based on the book Sneakers by Robert Littell, which was published in 1988. In the film, a team of professionals that specialize in testing security systems is led by Martin Bishop. The team becomes caught up in a dangerous and enigmatic game when he's coerced into stealing a top-secret black box by federal operatives. The agents who hired them turned out not to be government agents at all, as they learn after recovering the box that it has the capacity to decipher any encryption method in use worldwide. In conclusion, ethical hacking is a very important topic for students and people who are interested in security and privacy. It is something that we should all be concerned about these days. As the internet becomes even more central in our lives, so will ensuring security and making sure our information is safe. These are just 10 of the many movies that deal with hacking. While there are so many more out there, but these 10 were chosen because they all have something unique to offer. The main theme of ethical hacking is also explored in each one of them, and there are a number of references made towards what hackers do for a living as well. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed our take on this topic. We'll see you next time. Until then, goodbye.